Hello everyone. Do you know the Bible verse Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 17? It is very famous and lovely Bible verse, right? We often send this verse to people who love as a blessing. But do you know what Zephaniah chapter 1 and 2 are about? Chapter 1 and 2 are about God's judgment on Judah and Israel. They worship idols, they worship Baal, so God brings judgment on them. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 4 says, I will stretch out my hand against Judah and against all who live in Jerusalem. I will destroy every remnant of Baal worship in this place, the very names of the idolatrous priests. And also Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 12 says, At the time I will search Jerusalem with lambs and punish those who are complacent, who are like wine left on its dregs, who think the Lord will do nothing, either good or bad. Isn't that scary? God says He will search Jerusalem with a lamp. He will search through the city. He also speaks about judgment against the nations around Israel. He mentions Ascalon, Ashdod, Ekron, Moab, and the Ammonite. But then in chapter 3, verse 9, God says something different. He says He will purify their lives, and they will call on the name of the Lord and serve Him. And then in verse 12, He says He will leave a remnant. And we can see something important here. God does not give the same promise of restoration to the other nations, but God has a faithful plan for the people of Israel. And here's what's amazing. The people of Israel had not repented yet. They had not turned back to God. They had done nothing that would make God happy. And yet, God says He will rejoice over them. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 17, The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. He will take great delight in you. It is in His love. He will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing. God delights in them because of who they are. It's about their being, not about their doing. In the end, God, what leads Israel, what leads us is not our doing. It is God's passion for us. This is a love that we cannot fully understand, right? God's plan is to keep loving us. It is God's decision. It is God's heart. Romans chapter 5 verse 8 says, But God demonstrates His own love for us in this. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us. It's not because we did well, even when we worshipped idols. God loved us. And He continues to love us. That is God's heart. When I read this, after reading the verse Romans